It's absolutely perfect. And you'll feel so good being part of me. You'll have all the love you deserve. No, stop. Get away from me, please. I'm begging you, Takuya, don't. Hello, and welcome to my darling. If you're new here, hi, I'm Voyia. I play a variety of games. If you ever want me to play something, please don't hesitate to ask. Someone just asked me to play Undertale. I know nothing about it. I'm going to definitely try. I'm going to definitely try to play it for sure. I just want to get some of these series out the way. Like maybe after I'm done with Killer Chat, I'll throw in Undertale. Maybe, but if you guys want me to play it, please don't hesitate. Like absolutely, please, positively, like keep spamming play Undertale and I will for sure play it because I've seen it, I've been interested in it, and I absolutely want to like give it a go. Like, you know, just kind of like test the waters. Maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't like it, who knows. But it is on Game Pass, and I believe that my brother bought it, and me and my brother are also like sharing, so I think I can also play it on Steam too. So I guess it depends on, I guess, if I want to use like keyboard. I don't know if keyboard and mouse would be better than using the controller. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you're having a good day. How was your day? You good? You great? You feeling good? I hope you are feeling good, and if not, I hope I make you feel a little bit better. I know it is the season of sick and cold and blah, and the world is going crazy right now, but right now I don't want you guys to focus on that. I want y'all to forget y'all problems and lock in with me on these games. Let's go in. Again, that face don't fool me. I think this is like a dating sim. What is your name? Voyia. But I don't know what kind of dating sim it is, but I do believe I read something that had me like raise an eyebrow to this, but I'm just not for sure. I'm really not for sure. Welcome home. Oh, well, you just greeted me at the, okay. He just greeted me right at the door. This is my boyfriend, Takuya. I hope I said his name, Takuya. I hope I said his name right. We've been together for 5 years, and we couldn't be more in love. Are we? Every day when I come home from work, he greets me with a radiant smile and rushes to prepare dinner. Everything about him puts me at ease. His presence, his sweet words, all of it. I couldn't live without him. Good evening, my darling. I see you're wearing the apron I got you. He is cute. Best cook? Okay. You noticed? Yes, I like it a lot. Good. I lean in close and whisper in his ear. It looks great on you. Don't tease me like that. Aww. He's absolutely adorable. Sorry, I couldn't help it. Anyway, let me take your things. An obedient boy who comes to the door, who greets me at the door, puts my slippers on and take my shoes and stuff and my work clothes off me, and my jacket and my bags and stuff. Oh my goodness. This is the one that I'm gonna throw these cheeks back on. You guys, y'all want to know how to get the cheeks thrown back on you? Don't do this for every woman, but definitely do this for some. He takes my bag and my jacket. Dinner will be ready soon, so just put your feet up in the living room for a bit, okay? That sounds wonderful. Let me grab my phone real quick. I dig through my pocket. Oh, that face changed, but I can't find it. Takuya studies me with a strange expression. I have no idea where I could have left it. Crap. I want to read the news. Don't worry about it. I actually went out and bought you today's paper. Oh, thank you. He pops into the living room and returns with the newspaper in hand. Yeah, you see, I would rather digital news report more than the paper report, because you could fake a newspaper. And yes, you can fake digitally and stuff, but you can also do research. Like if I read something like, I don't know, San Diego snapped off and went somewhere, like not San Diego, but California snapped off and went, you know, on its own. I would like to read a newspaper and get like, you know, is this true? Let me make sure this is true. Here. Wow, thank you. You really think of everything, Takuya. You're welcome. I've noticed that you've started reading the newspaper whenever you get home these days. I try to pay attention to that stuff. And he pays attention to the little things. Oh yeah, I'm marrying him. Off the bag. So from now on, every day, I'll make sure you get the newest issue. Thank you. All these screens nowadays, they're poisoning to human relationships. The stress, the addiction, the isolation, those things can ruin a couple, you know? Yeah, I know. You've told me 1,000 times, love. It's why you got rid of the TV and your computers too, and our computers too. I'm not trying to nag you. It just seems like you may be forgotten. We don't need those gadgets in our lives. Besides, the only person I really care about is you, Voyia. I don't need to worry about anything else. I think the news is actually a good thing to worry about, Takuya. I'm just saying. You always butter me up when you're trying to change the subject. You're lucky that you're so charming, Taku. I said, don't tease me. He pouts, and that cute boyish expression completely melts my heart. Fine, I'll behave. I'll go wait for you in the living room, okay? Do you need anything to drink? Maybe some water. Plain clear water that I can see through. He's making me nervous. You got rid of the TV and stuff because you thought that it was poisoning us? I mean, he's not wrong, right? We're all getting a little brain rot from, the internet and stuff. And a lot of times we just need to take a break from the internet. However, sometimes information can be found there. You just have to sift through all the crazy stuff. Oh no, Taku. A lemonade would be lovely. Thanks. Okay. I sit on the chair and I start reading the newspaper. Cutting down on tech has been Takuya's idea, and while it has been hard at first, I've grown used to it. I can't even remember the last time I used a computer. I just got so used to not having one around that I don't even miss it anymore. How long have you been without technology? My God. Then again, I forgot a lot of things. It's probably because of my amnesia. When Takuya first told me, I was shocked. Something about hearing my boyfriend's voice telling me that all my memories were gone. I felt as if the whole world was falling to pieces around me. Someone who can't remember their past can never understand themselves or even the people around them. Like Takuya. I don't remember how we met or where we went on our first date. The years we spent as a couple might as well not exist from my perspective. To me, our history is just one big black mark, blotting out all the details that make up our love. Y'all know when I play these games, I get this tingly feeling in my belly. It's like saying, no, something's wrong. I got that feeling right now. I have to stretch out a little bit. It saddens me to think how Takuya must feel, knowing all those precious memories were washed away. Sometimes I'm so stressed that I just burst into tears for no apparent reason. Whenever that happens, Takuya takes me into his arms and strokes my hair gently. He tells me that he loves me, even with my condition. He says he'll never abandon me or let me go. Sometimes he says it over and over, as if trying to carve those words into my failing memory. His sheer dedication sometimes leaves me speechless. I can't believe how lucky I am to have him. Still, there's a nagging feeling deep down, a certain je ne sais quoi. I hope I said that right. Again, I've never seen the phrase written. I've just heard it and I just kind of used. Anyways, let's keep going. I just kind of used maybe that's what that says. That passes through my heart whenever I see his face. I can't tell him about it though. He'd be heartbroken. Here you go. Takuya enters the living room, holding a glass of lemonade. Okay, so at least he brought us, well, let me check that lemonade. He sets it gently down on the coffee table. I saw some straw, so I put one in for you. It looks cute, right? It's even your favorite color. Takuya. I tug on his apron, pulling him down to kiss him. Thank you so much for staying with me. Voyia. I could feel myself tearing up, so I buried my face into his chest. I don't want him to see me crying. He embraces me, and we stay like that for a moment. I'm sorry I'm always like this. Don't say that. Honestly, sometimes I wish we never had to spend a moment apart, but I also need you to be happy, love. If you're ever feeling sad or hurt, I want you to feel like you can open up to me. He squeezes me harder, and I feel his heart beat fast. Finally, he moves his face away and kisses me in turn. I need to go check on the food for a bit. Just stay here and relax, okay? You don't need to worry about anything right now. I don't know why. I just feel uncomfortable. At 7 p.m. we eat. Takuya made nikujaga. I hope I said that right. Correct me respectfully in the comment section because I don't want to butcher names. But I know my family gonna get me right. An amazing beef and potato stew. Even the smell is intoxicating. It smells so good. Just wait until you taste it, love. Okay, hold on. I need some water. My voice is cracked right there. Takuya grabbed my spoon, scooping up the delicate morsel from my bowl. He blows on it gently, then positions the spoon in front of my face. Oh, you. I lean forward a little and take the bite. Instantly, I'm overwhelmed by the stew's rich, warming flavor. Delicious. Really? I'm happy. We both start eating. You really have a gift for cooking. Well, I really like cooking for you, working hard to create the right flavors, imagining the look on your face when you get to taste it. It makes me want to put everything I have into these meals. Everything you have, even the poison in your pocket. See, look, I'm too cautious for me to lose my memory and then just go along with somebody saying like, oh yeah, you lost your memory, we're together and all this other stuff. If anything, there's a story not too long ago that I played for my channel that had proven that like, yeah, you can't trust everything because my boyfriend turned out to be a fox. I'm just saying, and not like, oh, he's a fox, like he's hot, because I know like a long time ago people used to use that as, oh, hot. No, he's not a fox like that. He's a literal fox. A spiritual deity. So yeah, if anything, that story taught me too, don't trust everything that you hear. So I'm just saying. Well, that sounds like I'm set for life. Takuya smiles as he watches me finish my meal. Just be sure not to leave any leftovers. If you do, I'll be sad. You're underestimating how much I can eat, you know? Yeah, don't leave a drop, okay? Because that, that medicine got to kick in at some point. By the time I'm done, the boat is practically spotless. That was amazing, Takuya. Thank you so much for making this. Takuya smiles at me warmly, his eyes shining with affection. I'm lucky to have a boyfriend who takes such good care of me. Everything just feels, something doesn't feel right. I don't like this. Like it's happy, like they're having a good exchange, right? But I'm just on edge. If this ends happily, like this is just like, oh, my lovely boyfriend's taking care of me, that's fine. If it doesn't, then I'm gonna be like, something doesn't feel right. Anyone who wouldn't would be pretty bad boyfriend, if you ask me. You're supposed to look after the person you love. Amen. Amen. I know, but it's almost too good to be true sometimes. Do you not like how I treat you? That's not what I meant. My voice trails off as I notice his crestfallen expression. Oh, Voyia. Yes? Do you really love me? Uh-oh. Do we? Okay, I'm gonna save if I can. You really can't tell? From the top to the bottom, yeah, y'all know my routine. Of course I love you. Of course I love you. Why on earth would you think I don't? I'm just worried that this won't last forever. Because of my amnesia? Yes. What if one day you wake up and you don't even recognize me? I could never forget you, Takuya. You're too important to me. I put my hands on his... My brain was finna say something really bad, and I'm glad I skipped past it. She put her hands on his hands, not I put my hand on his. And that's why I stopped talking. See, I put my hand on his, but my brain read. Anyways, let's keep going. Thank you. Takuya gets to his feet and starts collecting the plates. I'll clean up. I didn't have time to prepare dessert, but let me see what I can whip up. Or maybe we could go upstairs and share another kind of treat? Don't just stand there staring. Come on, I'll help you clean up. Okay. He heads into the kitchen. I clear the table and get ready to follow him. But suddenly, uh-oh. This is what I was worried about. I stumble and catch myself against the edge of the table. I feel so dizzy. My head is spinning right now. What's wrong with me? Am I sick or I need to wake myself up? Maybe I should go to the bathroom and splash some water on my face. I take the stairs one step at a time, clinging to the banister. As I reach the second floor, my limbs feel so heavy that I can barely even move. Come on, just a little effort. I feebly push the bathroom door. Uh-oh. I told you guys the food was poisoned. I half collapse against the sink. Once the water starts to flow, I scoop small, shaky handfuls and splash them against my skin. When I look up at the mirror, I see the face of a ghost. I look terrible right now. Just where did this even come from? I was fine a few minutes ago. A thick, sour odor cuts through my thoughts. A smell so bad that it almost sobering. Uh-oh. Are we gonna turn to the bathtub and there's gonna be a dead body in there, please? Usually I can't smell it when I'm in the bathroom. Takuya says it's got something to do with the plumbing and that he'll fix it when he can. I'm so on edge right now. I really hope that he can sooner rather than later. This smell is making me nauseous. I reach behind me to grab the nearby towel, but I end up knocking it into the bathtub. I sigh and lean forward, placing a hand against the wall. Suddenly, somehow, it shakes beneath my touch. There's a loud thud, like something struck the wall below, and before I can pull away, the plaster buckles inwards. What? I stare open-mouthed at the huge hole that's appeared in our bathroom wall. What did I do? I peer closer. It looks like this hole has been here for a while, and that whoever lived here before us had rushed to patch it up. Oh man, sour smell in the bathroom. You would think, oh, the bathroom's dirty, let me clean it up. You know, sometimes bathrooms have that damp smell and you gotta really get down in there and get dirty in there and clean it good. Now I'm thinking dead body. I don't know. And whose at this point, because we have amnesia, we have no idea. So whose body? I'm so nervous. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Sorry. I had to turn up the sound and I just heard like Now that I'm looking more closely, I can even tell that the paint around the hole is a different shade of yellow than the rest of the wall. How has neither of us noticed that? I need to tell Takuya about this right away. But how did the wall even get damaged like that? I stop in my tracks, turning to look at the hole. Moments later, I brace my hand against the wall and lean forward to look inside. Don't scare me. At first, I don't see anything. That strange, sickening, sweet odor is even stronger than it was outside. This must be where the problem is. I can even hear the pipes buzzing metallically. Oh my God. As my eyes adjust to the light, I can just about make out their silhouette. And then I see what else is in here. Hi. Deeper in the darkness, I see the outline of a person, their arms, legs, head, and torso, but none of them are in the right places. I recognize a human figure. Inanimate. Oh God, he's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me. That's what this is. A corpse. Ah! I recoil, tripping over my own feet. Oh my goodness. What's happening? What's happening? My vision goes black. The last thing I hear are footsteps. And you want to believe that, oh man, my boyfriend didn't do this, that the house just had this in here before my boyfriend. And I moved in. But sorry, I was turning my phone off. But now I'm like, what's happening? I wake up with a jolt. A nightmare? I rub my eyes. I'm sitting in the bed, my cold, clammy body covered with sweat. Y'all, I am telling y'all that I am scared. What time is it? Where's Takuya? With some difficulty, I drag myself out of bed. Right now, the only thing I care about is finding Takuya. Take a deep breath and step out into the hallway. Ah! I almost crashed right into Takuya. Takuya takes my shoulder, gently pushing me back into the bedroom. Okay. You're already feeling better? I think so. What happened to me? Well, after you offered to help clean up, when I came to check on you, you were passed out on the sofa. I figured you must have been exhausted, so I carried you up here. Uh-oh. That is confusion, red flag number 1, because we walked to the bathroom. You're not going to tell me, Takuya, that we did not walk to that bathroom. Ooh-wee. Okay, deep breath. We got this. But I'll admit, you look a lot better now. I'm glad. Takuya, I had a terrible nightmare. Oh, goodness. I was in the bathroom, and that awful smell had came back. The walls melted, and there was a body. It was all cut up. I think it said all cut up. Excuse me. Voyia, there's nothing wrong in the bathroom. You're just exhausted from work is all. But tears began to flow on my cheeks. Takuya, what's wrong with me? I feel like I'm losing my mind. Oh no, honey, you're just boyfriend sick. That's all. Oh, it sounds like what is boyfriend sick? Well, it's when your boyfriend potentially maybe kidnapped you or drugged you. And see, you fell into that visual novel trap where your boyfriend has now probably done one or maybe the both. You know, you never know. Takuya pulls me into a hug, crushing me against his chest. I'm crazy, aren't I? No, you're not crazy, love. Just try to calm down, please. Everything will be all right, I promise. His words ring hollow in my ears. Listen, you need more sleep. If you lie down and wait for me, I'll be right back to hold you once I've done the dishes. Look, I'm not going to lie, song you would have to take. Look, if Song ever watches this video, listen, you would have to take me in the kitchen with you because I'm not going to want to be in the room by myself. Absolutely not. Not unless I can actually see you from afar, like from the bedroom to the kitchen and have full view on you. I would absolutely, no, not unless that's the case. I raised my eyes, surprised. You're worried about the dishes right now? A messy house causes messy thoughts. I need to make sure that you don't have anything that could distract or upset you. Nothing he says makes sense. Please don't leave me alone, Takuya. Don't make a scene. He's being unusually strict about this. I pull away and a heavy silence settled between us. Don't be so down, love. I even brought you something to help you relax. I don't want it. He looked at me, surprised. Take your medicine, sweetie. You know you need it. I said no. Damn it, voyia. Oh, why are you shouting at me like this? Takuya doesn't respond. Fine. If you don't want to listen to me, go ahead. He leaves the room. I'm still shocked by his behavior. He's never been this aggressive with me before, has he? So my first thought is, like, oh my God, his veil is slipping. My second thought is, oh my God, this man is crazy and I need to get out of here as soon as possible. But I don't know how to like start the getting out process because we don't know what we're running away from. I hear a soft click. I scramble towards the door and try to open it. What? It's locked. Oh, he locked me in here. I knew these double chocolate chip booty cheeks was gonna get me in trouble. Oh my goodness. Takuya! No answer. There's no way he'd do that. I bang my fist against the door, but he still doesn't answer. Why is he acting like this all of a sudden? Did I do something wrong? I just need to get out of here and talk to him. I go to the desk and start opening the drawers. Even with my amnesia, there are certain things that are so deeply ingrained in me. It's like muscle memory, riding a bike, tying your shoelaces, picking a lock. Even though I couldn't remember how or when I learned those things, I could still do them instinctively. Now, what could I use as a lockpick? A pen, a hairpin? Yeah, sure. Let's use a. Well, I mean, maybe no, not a pen. But I mean, a hairpin, of course. That's exactly what I needed. I unbend the hairpin and slip it into the lock. After a while, I hear the tumblers click. It worked. I quickly open the door and go out into the hallway. Okay, I would go slowly. Like I would have creeped out in the hallway, saw him, and then took off running towards the front door. I'm not sure what I'll say to Takuya, but I know we need to talk. There's a strange, rhythmic sound coming from downstairs. That's right. He said he was going to do the dishes. I glanced towards the bathroom door. There's no way I'm going back in there. I make my way downstairs. The sooner I can ask Takuya what's going on, the better. Oh, man, I think this is going to end so terribly. I don't know how many endings is to this game, and I will check after this, but this is going to end terribly. I pause on the bottom step for a moment. I can hear the sound more clearly now, although it doesn't sound like someone's washing dishes. What on earth is he doing? I know he mentioned something about dessert, but it almost sounds like he's chopping up vegetables. This doesn't make any sense. Oh, Lord. Yeah, he's chopping up vegetables, all right. I'm so scared right now. Like, y'all have no idea. I am so scared. I start to head towards the kitchen, but my body freezes mid-step. Takuya was so angry earlier. Should I really be bothering him? What am I thinking? He locked me up in our room. No matter how he's feeling, he needs to apologize. My sudden indignation propels me forward. I pull the door open as hard as I can. Takuya, you better have a good... My voice dies in my throat. Oh my God. I knew it. I knew it. Like I told you, I had that weird feeling in my stomach, and I didn't remember because I've been reading about games all weekend. So I didn't remember about this game. I just saw it downloaded, so I was like, I'll play it. But now I'm scared. His clothes are drenched with blood, and he's holding a kitchen knife. Takuya darts towards me. Voyia, I told you to stay upstairs. You need to get out of here now. But it's already too late. I can see what's laying on the cutting board. An arm. I shove Takuya away from me, choking down the bile in my throat. The entire kitchen is awash in a thick metallic stench of blood. The room that my boyfriend always cleans so diligently is stained with human wreckage that he caused. My God. Several large, oddly bulging garbage bags were strewed across the hardwood floor. What the hell is this? What did you do? Please, don't freak out. I can explain everything. Just give me a chance. Before you lost your memories, you had a stalker. He was a disgusting human being. But you were too nice to really stand up to him. So, I decided to step in, take care of things. His fingers tightened around the knife handle as he spat those last few words. But now it's okay. I fixed it. For you. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I feel like I've woken up inside of an awful horror movie. But it's really happening. My sweet, loving boyfriend is standing right there, smiling that same boyish smile, even while there's blood drying on his cheek. I was going to say dying on his cheek, drying on his cheek. You murdered someone. I had to. You are psychotic. My whole body is shaking. I feel hot and cold and numb all over. I can't even move. Oh, look at his eyes. They darken. Takuya's eyes. Oh, I didn't even read it. Takuya's eyes darkened. Don't call me that. It's hurtful. I did what I had to do for your sake. You know that. I staggered backwards, still shaking. Adrenaline surged through my veins, and before I knew it, I'm sprinting towards the front door. All I can think of is getting away. I hear footsteps thundering behind me, and I dive into the nearest doorway to avoid being tackled. I regret it instantly. The living room has one exit, and it's the one I just came through. Sweet Jesus. I dash to the other side of the coffee table, hoping I can use it to keep my distance between Takuya and I. Voyia, come here. No, stop it. Don't take another step towards me, you hear? He doesn't even react. With his height, it barely takes 2 strides for him to reach me. I duck away and charge back into the hallway. I dash towards the door, my legs moving as fast as I can. But a large hand clamps down on my arm. Oh God, we made him angry. Just where do you think you're going, huh? The look on his face is terrifying. He yanks me towards him, but I manage to wiggle out of his grasp and dart up the staircase. Where will I go? The bathroom, or the bedroom. There were no windows in the bedroom, I remember for sure. I need to save. I'm for sure that there are no windows in there. There were no windows in the other thing, but maybe we can get out through the bathroom. Maybe. The bathroom seems like the best bet right now. As soon as I enter, that supposedly imaginary hole is staring at me. Except now, it's much bigger. I knew I wasn't dreaming. The thundering of Takuya's footsteps snapped me back into my senses. I grab a hairdryer off the shelf, huddled against the wall. I don't think we had the same idea. I thought climbing through that hole and maybe bypassing said friend that's hiding in our wall would get us out of here. This person is like, oh no, let me stay in the bathroom and grab a dryer and bink him when he comes in. No, absolutely not. Outside, I hear Takuya opening the bedroom door. My heart hammers in my chest, and I cover my mouth to muffle my shaky sobs. After a few moments, I hear the bedroom door reopen and Takuya's footsteps move closer. He's heading straight for the bathroom now. My body stiffens. I didn't lock the door. I lunge towards the handle, but before I can do anything, the door swings open, knocking me back. Takuya enters. Being on the other side of the door, Takuya doesn't see me right away. Without hesitating, I throw myself towards him and bring the dryer down on his head. Ugh! I'm already bolting back towards the stairs. Something clamps around my ankle and I fall. The carpet does nothing to soften the impact as I slam into the floor. What? I turn around. Voyia! Takuya is lying a few feet away, his fingers digging into my leg like the teeth of a bear trap. He looked at me like a wounded dog, his chocolate-colored eyes wide with betrayal. You hid me. Uh-oh. Don't say a few days later, okay. With his insane strength, it doesn't take long for Takuya to drag me downstairs, kicking and screaming. He holds me down, binding my arms and legs with a thin length of a rope. I try to call for help, to ask him why he's doing all of this, but he just wads up a few tissues and shoves them deep into my mouth. As I lie on the floor, I watch the man I once called my boyfriend putting various objects into a crumpled cardboard box. The personal effects of the victim, I guess. Takuya stops and looks at me. Sorry if I roughed you up a bit back there. I needed to make sure you couldn't wander off. I think once we have a nice, long heart-to-heart, you'll feel much better about the whole misunderstanding. No. Help? Someone? Police? He returned to his task, closing up the box once he's finished. He walks back over to me. I'm starting to hyperventilate with fear. You must be furious at me right now. I can see it in your eyes, you know. If we could go back to this morning, everything was perfect then, don't you think? We were both happy. He was right. But how could that sweet, kind man be the same person I'm looking at right now, covered in all that? This filthy piece of human trash just had to go and ruin everything. Just who is that man? The one whose blood is soaking into our carpet? What happened to me before today, and why couldn't I remember it? Even as a corpse, he's ruining our lives. I guess I just have to keep going until there's nothing left. Even as a corpse, he's ruining our lives. I guess I just have to keep going until there's nothing left of him. I'm sorry you had to see this, love. It must be so upsetting for someone as kind and beautiful as you. But don't worry. I'll make sure it never happens again. After all, you're my soulmate, Voyia. The person who means more to me than anything. His eyes went back to glowing again. Love, there isn't a single thing in this world that I wouldn't do to make you happy. He moves closer, brushing my hair out of my face. With gentle, painstaking care, he pulls the ball of tissue out of my mouth. I love you so much. He leans in to kiss me. I don't know you. What? He takes a step back. You're not my boyfriend. You're some kind of sick kidnapper. What are you saying? You're looking at me like... Uh-oh. Like you're sober, sweetie. Don't tell me your morning medicine's wearing off that fast. If I up the dosage much more, well... Takuya's face is unrecognizable. His soft, gentle smile had been replaced with a deranged smirk. You're twisted, you butthole. Oh, you can call me as many nasty little things as you like, dear. After all, that's how you used to talk to me, right? Yeah, that's true. Even as muddy as my thoughts are right now, I can still pick up small fragments of memories that are rising to the surface. I knew something was up the whole time. In my mind, I see a man whose strong, comforting arms are wrapped around me, but it's not Takuya. More memories begin to emerge. The first time we met at a small cafe on the cold afternoon. The last time we went to the beach together, laughing as we chased each other across the sand. Slowly, his face comes into focus, and I remember what he looked like. Specifically, I remember what he looked like when I found his body in that hole. A rotten, sunken face covered with thick, jagged gashes, maggots wiggling into every rotten wound. Ew. Oh, God. Senji. When I came back to my senses, my cheeks are soaked with hot, salty tears. Takuya is still watching me. How could you, you beaster? You took him from me. You ruined my life. Oh, don't be silly. He was the one who was making you miserable. I saw it. Besides, once he was gone, you were happier with me. I know you're not thinking straight right now, but deep down, you know that I helped you. You killed my boyfriend. Don't call him that. He doesn't deserve you. Don't you remember, love? A boyfriend who doesn't treat you right isn't really your boyfriend at all. He's just a worthless creep. You killed Senji. Then you tricked me into thinking I had amnesia. Well, it wasn't entirely a trick. I had to do something to make sure you wouldn't get hung up on those unfortunate details. So, I bought some medicine. Very expensive medicine, but it was worth it. Watching you wolf down my cooking, thinking about all those wonderful little chemicals surging through your veins. Even now, it makes me shiver to think about it. Hell, you were so doped up you even thought those random blackouts were just the time you spent at work. As if I'd even let you waste your time with something like that. I can see you're upset, but don't worry. We can go back to the way things were. You just need to accept it. Go frick yourself, you butthole. I told you not to talk to me like that. I'm starting to think that you might need a little more sleep, love. Don't worry. I'll hold you while you're in bed. I grit my teeth, my whole body shaking with rage. You're gonna regret this, you crazy. Shh. The only thing that's crazy here is how much I love you, sweetie. And I'm never letting you go. You know why? Because you love me just as much. You even said so at dinner. What? Voyia, of course I love you. Why on earth? Of course we did. We definitely did. But the man I said I love you to isn't a sadistic monster standing in front of me. I could never love someone like you. You liar. You think you can play with my feelings like that? This is gonna stop right now. If you're not gonna listen, I'll make you love me. I'll make you stay with me for the rest of your life. That's it. I know how to fix this. To fix you. No more drugs. No more rope. No more getting your memories back. We wouldn't have to worry anymore about any of this. He grabbed the kitchen knife from the table. Oh my God. He about to double shoe me. Oh, no. No. Why didn't I see it sooner? It's so obvious. And so perfect. Just like us. Think about it. When we make love, our bodies are connected, right? But eventually, we have to break apart. But that's just smex, isn't it? There are ways that our bodies and souls could be intertwined forever. What are you saying? I'm saying that I need you inside me, really inside me, right here. Like pegging? Like, is that what you, like, no, he's not talking about that. I was just thinking about okay, I'm sorry. Look, I'm just trying to get an idea of what he's talking about. I'm just trying to get an idea. If I eat you, your flesh would unite with mine. Every cell in your body being absorbed into me. We'd finally be one with each other. Even just thinking about it, I've never felt so happy. No, don't. Again, I hate when it does that. Let me see if I can see the history. She said, no, don't do that. Takuya has been doing this like multiple times, by the way. It's absolutely perfect. And you'll feel so good being part of me. You'll have all the love you deserve. No, stop. Get away from me, please. I'm begging you, Takuya, don't. And, oh God. Oh yeah, it was over from the get-go. It was definitely over from the start. I'm so glad I left room for dessert. Aren't you, love? Is that the end? Bad in Cannibal love. Oh, we gotta go back in. We gotta go back in. We can't leave it. We can't leave it like this. Thank you for making it. It means the world to me, but we're gonna go back in immediately. And don't worry, I'm gonna put all the information in the description box below. Let's get started. So, of course, I'm gonna say you really can't tell. You really can't tell how I feel? I'm just worried that this won't last forever. Because of my amnesia? Yes. What if one day you wake up and don't recognize me? I could never forget you, Takuya. You're too important to me. I mean, and you're a monster, so, you know, there's that. Okay, so it's back right here. I'm going to skip it forward and let's see if something new happens. Let's try a pen, I guess. No, not that. Okay, let's try the calculator. How is that going to help me? Okay, let's just click the hairpin and go. So I wonder what happens if we head into the bedroom first. The bedroom seems like the safest place to hide. Shoot, where should I hide? Okay, I'm gonna save. Let's hide under the bed, in the closet. Let's hide in the closet. Ooh. I climb into the closet and close the doors behind me. I can still barely make out the sound of Takuya's footsteps. He stops by the bedroom door and enters. My heart is pounding in my chest. I bite down on my fist to try to muffle my breathing. The sound of his footsteps come to a stop. I guess he must be trying to decide where to look first. Suddenly, I hear him approach the closet, and before I can react, the doors are flung open. Oh, there you are. I try to scream, but his hand covers my mouth. His strong arms scoop me up like a small child. I'm assuming bad end. Okay, so I'm gonna skip it forward, and maybe it changes, but I'm not for sure. Let's continue. So we're back here where he said, "Do you remember at dinner when I asked you if you loved me? You answered my question with a question of your own. You asked me if I could doubt your feelings. You never did give me an answer, and now I want to hear it. Voyia, despite all this misunderstandings, do you still love me? Let me save. So I feel like telling him that I love him is going to get me killed. And I know I always say work my way from the top to the bottom, but we can try, I guess. Lie to him. Yes, Takuya, I love you. Really? Oh God, I'm so happy to hear you say that. You have no idea how scared I was. But now it's fine. You came around. You know about that beaster, but you still want to be mine. I'm so excited that I'm practically shaking, love. It's been so long since I felt this spark between us. That's it. I know how to fix this, to fix you. No more drugs, no more rope. Okay, he's about to off us, isn't he? Let me skip it forward. Okay, so I got the same ending. Hold on. This time we're gonna hide under the bed. I dive under the bed. I can hear Takuya's footsteps in the hallway outside. He stops by the bedroom door and enters. Heart pounding, I cover my mouth as best I can. Peering under the bed sheets, I can see Takuya's feet standing just a few feet away. Seems like he's trying to decide where he should look first. Seconds later, he strides towards the bed and crouches. Oh, there you are. Okay, so I guess there's nothing I could do I'm gonna get caught in the bedroom. I try to scream, but his hand covers my mouth. His strong arms scoop me up like a child. And we're back here again. Now let's say no. No! Despite the overwhelming terror, I meet his glassy, off-kiltered gaze. I don't love you. I never loved you. The man I love is dead, and even though he's gone, I'll never be yours. Stop talking about him. He grabbed the knife on the table and walks towards me. Shaking with anger, he plunges it into the floor in front of me, the blade grazing against my bounds. Takuya drops to the floor and tracing the blade along my thigh. Oh. I'm so scared. His breathing ragged and irregular. The beaster is gone. I stabbed him 100 times. He's lying in a million little pieces in bags. He's nothing but meat now, so why won't you? As he screams tearfully into my face, I kick out against the damaged rope around my legs. My foot slams into his face. Ugh! Takuya falls backwards, dropping the knife. I barely catch it between my fingertips and work quickly to cut myself free. From the corner of my eye, I see Takuya rising to his feet, I scramble towards the box of Shinji's things, grab the keys, and run. My hands shake so much that I can barely get the key into the lock. As soon as I hear the lock click, I throw the door open and run into the streets. Oh, we got out! I stumbled several times, but managed to keep on running. I'm panting, my breath burning in my lungs. As I emerge into the neighborhood, the streets are completely empty. Suddenly, something firmly grabbed my arm. I try to scream, but all that comes out is a weak moan. Voyia, is that you? I recognize a familiar voice. When I turn around, I see one of my neighbors, a tall woman with a large dog sitting at her side. Where have you been, honey? No one's seen you in months. Did you move or something? Lately I've seen a young man coming in and going as if... Not now. I need to move. He's coming. Suddenly, the dog begins to growl. What's wrong, boy? A little ways off, a tall shadow detaches itself from the darkness of the high brick wall. I recognize him immediately. He's coming towards us. The dim glow of the streetlight glint off the edges of a kitchen knife. What the hell is wrong with this guy? I'm too scared to speak or even move. Oh no. Takuya studies the both of us with a cold, detached smirk. Stay back or my dog will make you regret it, ma'am. This man's got a kitchen knife. He looks crazy. Run. And he's a big guy. He's a tall guy. Run. Come on, voyia. Let's get back inside. You catch your death out here. I'm not coming with you, you murderer. I'm warning you now, kid. If you try any funny business, it's not gonna go well for you. You really hate me, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. There's not a drop of love left in them. Oh. Don't feel sorry for the killer, voyia. Stop it right now. Why can't you love me? All I've ever wanted is to give you everything. I worked so hard for you. How could I ever love someone who destroyed my life just so they could trap me in some dollhouse and drug me half to death? Oh, I wanted to build you a better life. It's all I could think about ever since the first day I saw you. You were crying on a bench, looking so scared and so alone. Every tear I saw you shed felt like a shard of broken glass being stabbed into my heart. I knew I could make you happy, love. Take you away from all of that stress, that pain, that loneliness. And I still know it, voyia. Just take my hand. I'll walk you back home, and we'll find a way to put the pieces back together again. Please. It's over, Takuya. There's no way we could ever be together again. Takuya opens his mouth to speak, but the shriek of police sirens cut through the air. Okay. Takuya's eyes dart in their direction, then back to me. With one last panicked glance at me, he tears off into the night, running as fast as he can. The woman's dog bolts after him, but she grips the leash tightly enough to keep him still, barely. Then the police arrived. That was sad. It's been almost a year since the whole incident took place. It feels strange, looking back on those days. I moved as far away as I could and decided to start over. The horrible events I endured, they're all in the past now. But still, I can never forget him. I heard he was arrested a little while back. Doesn't comfort me as much as it should, though. Even if the real Takuya is locked up somewhere, the memories of him will always haunt me. He lives inside my head, a permanent part of my being. A few days ago, I received a letter in the mail. There was no name, no return address. All that was written on there was this: the only thing my heart desires is for you to forgive me, voyia. Ugh. Go away. True ending. Past love. I don't know how many endings it is, but I need to go and find out how many endings it is. I'm sure there's probably an ending where we Takuya. Okay, so I do believe that I got all the endings. Thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate it. Yeah, this was a very interesting one and I did enjoy it very much so. Again, if I didn't get all the endings, please let me know, but I don't see anything on their page about like multiple endings, so I'm gonna assume that I got both endings. So thank you guys so much. I actually did enjoy this. I wish that they had like a picture of Sanji or whatever his name was. I don't remember, her real boyfriend and not this psychotic man, but hopefully he's at peace now knowing that his lovely girlfriend escaped. Peace and love. Stay safe out there, everybody. Bye-bye. Love you guys so much.